So I am on my way to go to the rental car center because it's Saturday night and there's nothing going on. And I am going to just rent a random car and review it and then take it back tomorrow. That being said, I'm not going to do my review at night, really, because there's no light. You can't see the car. I don't know what the car is going to be. It could be a pickup, could be an SUV, 2-door, 4-door. I don't know until I get there, because it's like one of those choice things where you just walk in and pick whatever is available. But yeah, it's just my activity. And I'm not actually in an Uber. Thanks, babe. Okay, what are our options? Well, that's nice. Oh, that's also super nice. Super nice. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, I think I'll get this. So, a Camaro Convertible in the winter. Yeah, great. So excited. And here we go. Sounds super good, so I'm stoked. So obviously this is like the first thing I notice is this heads-up display, which looks great because my car doesn't have that, and so that's cool and exciting. I'm just gonna start like looking over stuff here because there's a little bit of a line. I love the blue, whatever you call it, accent stuffy stuff. I guess this is a Camaro SS, so that's cool. Nice badging. These are the vent thingies. I'd have to get used to that, but if you have like super big gloves, you'd be set. Heated seats, great this time of year. Especially if I'm gonna put the top down this time of year. For the most part, we're gonna just have to look and see and wait till tomorrow when it's light. But I will do a acceleration like when I get on the actual road. So I activated sport mode and everything just kind of went red. So I guess that's a cool feature too. This is gonna be a whole lot of fun. There's a little slip because it has so much power. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. More in the lights back. Have a nice evening. Wakey, wakey. Look at this ice. Morning. Car is cold. Never hurt. But this is gonna sound good. So I checked the tires this morning and they look terrible, so I'm not gonna do anything crazy. It is what it is. I've had better tires. They look like summer tires and they look worn, so there's that. And I just figured out this has a heated steering wheel, so that's awesome. This is the iced look. And yeah, this is from Michigan, so that's cool because I grew up in Michigan. And it's also why they probably brought it down here because Baltimore doesn't get as much snow as Michigan, so they're trying to make money on it during the winter. Okay, that's me making up stuff, but I don't know. What would you do with a rental car like this? Would you leave it in Michigan? Let me know in the comments. It's 20-something degrees. And we have this beautiful summer car. Okay, so what's the next logical thing to do in the winter with a convertible? Let's see here. Maybe this. It says extend cargo shade. I don't know what a cargo shade is. So it turns out I would have killed my bags back here. Rest in peace, laptop. If I didn't put this on. And so there must be like some sensor here. This is well, that just took care of like all the space. Okay, fumes. But like now there's hardly any space. So that's fun. I'm gonna do a little bit later, I'm gonna show you how many bags fit in here. But while I die in this smoke, I'd like you to know that that is the, I don't know what you call it, something extender. That's that. And we're back. Okay. Let's try this again. Pressing button. Oh snap. Goodbye. I hope my laptop lives, honestly. Also, I'm glad nobody else is in this parking lot because this looks dumb in the winter. So this is done. So now I can just watch the airplanes go by. And freeze. Alright, y'all. Peace. Just kidding. Cool thing when you put it into backup, the mirrors tilt down so you can see the lines. Now the real question is, do I go out on the like main road? The answer to that is no. No, you don't. I need to go home and get earmuffs before I do that because that would be the end of me. So I'm gonna pop the trunk and we'll go back and see here what's up. So what happens if you pull this? Nothing, but there's ice in the trunk. That's just that you should know. And this is a safety handle in case you ever get stuck in the back of here, which hopefully you don't because there's literally no room and you'd probably die if the top was down. Unless you're like Baby Yoda. So option 2 would be I could just wear this hoodie. I'm gonna wait till this afternoon to try driving anywhere with the top down. Okay, temperature gauge, oh, 24. I don't know why I'm out here. Actually, I do. I'm having fun. This is like a lot of fun. All right. Gonna press this button here and bring it back. And the car is shaking. No, just kidding. Oh man. Am I done? Am I done? Yeah, it's done. We're good. Now I'm gonna get my tripod and I'm gonna go home because we're done. Also kidding, we're not done, but we're getting close to, I don't know, there's not much else to say about this car. It has Bose speakers. But the only other important thing is how many bags fit in the back. And now that I know it's way different with the top down, we'll test that next. And then I think I'm pretty much done. I'll do some driving, but in the winter with these tires, cold surfaces, horrendous. The only reason I would leave it in sport mode is because the interior is lighted up red and I like red, so blue is boring. Okay, I'm just kidding. I love the blue, whatever you call it, accent stuffy stuff. And then, oh yeah. What are the other modes? So your mode switch is here, right? So if I push this, I'm in sport right now, which it's not as dramatic in the daytime. You hardly see any of the red. Okay, but here. So now we're in track, which means this is yellow. You can kind of see that. It's the yellow orange. And then snow and ice is white. So it's, yeah. And then tour, which is blue, which feels very, very Chevrolet. I love the blue, whatever you call it, accent stuffy stuff. All right, I'm out. For real this time. See you at the bag drop. So it's 46 degrees now. That's why I'm not wearing a jacket anymore. But here's the part where it's baggage. How much baggage fits in the back of this Camaro. Okay, so to start off with, two of these is fine. However, yeah, so just one is not bad. Now, if we take this one, yeah, that doesn't work. So we'll have to do one of these. And that's not bad. There's really not that much space left. So only maybe a backpack then. But that's comfortable. Keep in mind that this is like, the roof's on. Gotta go get the suitcase. I'm back. So yeah, if you want the other two, there's plenty of space in the back seat, assuming it's just you. You could have somebody else in the front seat. Unless you're carrying like small people, like kids, back seats are pointless. So I was gonna actually try and get in the back, but my feet are bigger than that, so just forget it. That being said, putting suitcases in there is not a bad option. So if you just have two people in the front, you could probably do 2 big bags, 3 carry-ons, and a backpack. And that's about it. Now I'm putting the top down. That changes everything. So there's this floor mat like thing back here, and just kind of bring it up and clip it on here, and then you're set to go. And this time when we're putting the roof down, we're not gonna sit inside and press the button. We're gonna like just use the remote. So you hit the unlock, make sure everything is unlocked, and then you just press and hold this button. I like how this is kind of like a hard top cover, because some convertibles, it just looks like a pile of fabric. But then again, I think that's also what lends itself to a poor trunk capacity. So let's drop a bag in. All right, what bag should we put in here? This is the away bag. It's my wife's away bag. And that fits okay. And that's about it. And my Thule backpack. That works. Kind of. Okay, so a small backpack and a small carry-on. That works. Is a big one gonna work? One big one. But that's kind of a narrow one. I'm gonna try with the other one just so we have variety. This one's a little thicker. Okay, now this one, it's not gonna fit. But since you don't have anybody but just you and that other one person, the back seat's gonna be just fine. And then we have this one. This one works fine. Again, it's the same situation. You could put another backpack in there. So that's all. Alrighty. Or if you want to be complicated, watch 2 or 3 backpacks depending on the size. So that's the bag situation. Okay, so let's put the roof up again. Man, I don't know how this works. I guess you have to turn the car on, which seems like a completely dumb thing. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Summary, visibility is great. I have a bad neck, so if you're an old person, your peripherals will be great. You got the blind spot stuff on the mirrors. That's amazing. You also have the tilt down mirrors. And with the tilt down mirrors, when you're backing up, you can see the lines just perfectly. Getting in, if you're an old person, might be an issue. Every time I get in, it's like this. Because I have a stiff neck, you just kind of have to duck in. If you can turn your neck, you're gonna be better. Boom! So one thing I just want to point out before I close is you got the front and you got the rear. It took me a while to figure this out this morning. I know it's dumb. You would have been like, yeah, I know, duh. But the front just means these will go up, right? But I couldn't figure out how to get these little guys taken care of. And then I was like, oh, you have to press the rear button. And then those guys go up. I know in some other vehicles, it's like one button brings them both up, but in this Camaro, it's selective. You can bring up one side or the other. And is it one-touch auto in the back? It is one-touch auto in the back, as long as you're selected. So I am done with this vehicle, and I'm taking it back, and I just tanked up. So it was good. That's all I have to say. That being said, there were those other little things that we talked about that you might want to just keep in consideration when thinking about maybe getting a Camaro SS. But yeah, I had fun. I feel like this is the cheaper way of owning a cool car. Just rent one on the weekend when you need it versus keeping it in your garage or whatever. But I don't know. Hope you have a great week, and thanks for watching. Commenting, subscribing, whatever you do. Just do what you do. Later.